A former Boeing test pilot made his first appearance in a Fort Worth federal courtroom. Mark Forkner is charged with defrauding the FAA about the 737 MAX airplane. That jet model was involved in 2 deadly crashes that killed a total of 346 people. Andrea Lucia was in the courtroom. She joins us live from Fort Worth. Andrea, tell us what happened today.
Well, it was a short hearing. Mark Forkner pled not guilty. His attorneys came down afterwards and said they believe that he is a scapegoat in all of this. It's all happened just one day after a federal grand jury indicted him on charges of fraud. Forkner, who lives in Keller, served as Boeing's chief technical pilot for the 737 MAX airplane, and he worked with the FAA in helping them determine how much pilot training was needed to operate that new airplane. The government claims one of Boeing's objectives was to keep down the cost of training, and that Forkner felt it was on his shoulders to make sure that was the case. During a simulation flight in 2016, he allegedly discovered a change to the flight control's MCAS system that caused the nose of the plane to point down even at lower speeds. He is accused of failing to make the FAA aware and instead recommending it remove any reference to the MCAS system, causing it to be left out of airplane manuals and pilot training manuals. Investigators would later determine the system played a role in crashes in Indonesia and Ethiopia in 2018 and in 2019. Forkner's attorney, though, says victims' families deserve the truth, not a scapegoat.
And if the government takes this case to trial, the truth will show that Mark did not cause this tragedy, Mark did not lie, and Mark should not be charged. So I want to make a request to all of you who know the truth. You may have worked at Boeing or the FAA or an airline. Now is the time to help the truth come out.
Forkner spoke only briefly during the hearing to plead not guilty and to confirm that he is mentally and physically ready for trial. Coming up at 5, we're going to take a look at some of the evidence that the government has detailed in its court records. Reporting live in Fort Worth, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.